Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to share this Salisbury steak recipe with you, only instead of ground beef, I am using ground turkey. Guys, this is a delicious, quick, and easy dinner that your family would definitely love. If you guys decide to use this recipe, leave me a like and a comment to let me know what you thought about it. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get it started. These are all the ingredients you're gonna need: flour, ground turkey or ground beef, mushrooms, you can leave it in or out. We're gonna use W sauce, and you guys can use any seasonings that you like. This is what I use, very simple. We're gonna use potatoes, bell peppers, onions, an egg, and we're gonna use milk. So some people leave out the bell peppers and onion inside of the meat, being that in the gravy, you add the bell peppers, mushrooms, or whatnot. But I add a little bit of bell peppers and onions inside the meat. I just thinly slice it like this, and then I give it a chop. I make sure they're really, really small. And then I slice up some onions, and this one I'm gonna set to the side for the gravy. So I'm just gonna do slices like this. And then I'm going to chop this onion up very small like the bell pepper and toss it inside of the meat. Now it's time to add all the ingredients. Here's 1 egg beaten. And then I'm gonna add the W sauce. I do not measure, I just pretty much eyeball everything. Then I'm going in with breadcrumbs. You can use soaked white bread and milk, but I'm using this Italian breadcrumbs today. And then you're gonna pour in your milk and then your seasonings. Now you're looking for a consistency where it allows you to form a patty. And if it's not forming right and it's loose, just add a little bit more of the breadcrumbs until it's to your liking, or it's to, the consistency where you're able to form the actual patty. If you guys decide to use ground turkey as I did, be mindful that ground turkey is very light. So it is going to have a, different feel from if you were to use ground beef. And this is usually the shape that I go for. And then we're just going to repeat the process. And then we're going to go ahead and fry these on both sides until they're brown. And the reason why I'm using oil is because obviously I'm using turkey meat. And if you're using ground beef, you do not need oil, as it gives off its own oil when you cook it. While we are frying up the meat, you want to get your water ready for your potatoes and get those cooking. Because I've already cut these up, these should only take about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. Okay, now when your meat is done browning, you want to set these aside. And now it's time to make the gravy. So we're gonna start off with adding the flour into the same grease that you use for your meat, and then continuously stirring until it comes to your desired darkness. I like mine's brown, so it takes a while for it to get there, and I added a little bit more oil to it just because, you know, you want your flour to be loose enough to mix. And then I'm going in with my onions, and I'm going to cook this for a little bit before I add the garlic and everything else. And then here's the garlic, and you just basically want to keep stirring this so that it does not burn. It is completely up to you if you want to add mushrooms. I love mushrooms in this recipe. When you get ready to pour the water inside of the mixture, you want to keep on stirring so that you don't get any clumps. And here I'm going in with some beef bouillon. Again, I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing it, and then of course I'm going to taste as I go. I don't want the gravy to be too thick right now because it has to cook the rest of the way with the ground turkey, so I'm adding a little bit more water. And now I'm going in with my seasonings. I'm not going to use any salt because this chicken bouillon and this complete seasoning has enough salt in it. Trust me guys, do not over salt your gravy. The meat also has, you know, enough seasonings that are going to come out when they both are cooking together. And I'm also adding garlic powder and onion powder, of course. And then here I am giving it a little taste to make sure we're all good. And yep, it's perfect, guys. And now it's time to add your meat back in. I'm gonna add these back in and cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes after it starts boiling. So make sure it's boiling, and then you leave it in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, guys, don't forget to cover it and set your heat to medium. Now it's time to check your potatoes. As you can see, they are fork tender and they're ready to be drained. So for these mashed potatoes, guys, pretty simple. I'm just adding some butter, some sour cream, and some seasonings. I'm only adding about a quarter cup of milk. I don't want these potatoes too creamy, as you know, we're gonna put gravy over it, and I don't like watery mashed potatoes and gravy. So you guys do your mashed potatoes how you like it, but this is how I like it. Don't forget your onion powder and garlic powder. I also use a little bit of parsley. You can use fresh parsley, you can use dry parsley, or you could just leave it out completely. And there we go, guys. It's all done. Perfect consistency for me, and it's ready to serve. So here I am at the 15-minute mark, and as you can see, the gravy has thickened up perfectly. I'm just gonna flip these and then leave them in there for maybe another 5 minutes. And here you go, guys, all done, and this is ready to serve. Nice, beautiful brown gravy with a lot of flavor and pretty easy to cook. Now let's eat. Thank you guys for watching. Again, let me know what you guys think of this recipe if you try it. Leave a like, comment, and please remember to subscribe.